So friends, realize that as a photography entrepreneur, you don't need a million bajillion followers. You need a small and dedicated following, a concept of 1,000 true fans, which the technologist Kevin Kelly came up with. The question is, what is a true fan? A true fan is somebody who's actually willing to spend money on you, people who are willing to book your services or spread the word about you. And the reason why it's 1,000 true fans is, think about it this way. You don't need 100,000 followers to make a living from your passion in photography. For example, whenever I teach a workshop, let's say I charge $800 for a workshop. Even if I only get 10 people to sign up for the workshop, that's $8,000. That's a lot of money. My personal expenses, I only need about $3,000 a month to get by. So only having those 10 individuals who are willing to spend $800 to come to my workshop, that's about 2 to 3 months of my living expenses. Similarly, if you're a wedding photographer, if you have a true fan or somebody who really believes in your artistic ability, they might be willing to spend $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 of their hard-earned money to book you for your services. And think about, that's just one person you need once a month, 12 people a year to make a living from your passion in photography. So what I would recommend is, don't worry so much about getting tons of YouTube followers or Facebook fans or even Instagram followers. Think about how you could cultivate a small community of people who really support what you do. One practical tip I would have in terms of knowing whether someone's a loyal follower or not, or a true fan, is to build your email newsletter. If someone's willing to give you their email, then it means that they trust you with something that's very private to them, versus somebody who's on Instagram, they just click follow and it's actually not that big of a deal. In order to build a loyal following, we've touched upon this a little bit before, it's very important for you to be authentic and for you not to be trustworthy, to not lie. People who are willing to spend money on you, they want to pay money on somebody that they like and someone that they could trust. So one of the ways I've been able to build a loyal following is to be consistent over a long period of time, and essentially to not be fake and not to quote front, which means people know all the good things about Eric Kim and they also know my flaws. So they know that in real life Eric Kim curses a lot, they know in real life Eric Kim sometimes gets a little bit off topics and could be a little bit crude at times, but they know that Eric Kim is somebody who has some sort of domain expertise, somebody who knows what they're talking about, and they trust that Eric Kim has the knowledge and the know-how to provide some sort of value to them. Also, a good way to build a loyal following is for you to build your expertise, your knowledge, your insights, and to essentially build your sort of wisdom in whatever you're offering. So for example, this is why it's important to have a portfolio of good images. If somebody is willing to book you as a photographer, that means that they're a true fan of your images. They look at your photos like, wow, this guy takes really good pictures. He can make good pictures of my advertising campaign, of my wedding, or a photo shoot of myself. So it's not enough to just have people like you as a human being. They also must respect you as an artist and respect your skills. Realize that to build a true following will take a long time. If you went on a date with somebody on Tinder, would you marry them on the first date? Probably not. It takes a long time to build a relationship with somebody. You know, I think most people, they don't get married with somebody until they've been with them at least a year, right? So similarly, do you really expect for people to book you as a photographer or people to attend your workshops or purchase your products after the first meeting? No. So I would also say, when it comes to selling yourself or selling your services, don't be too pushy. Focus more on building a long-term relationship with somebody. And then finally, when you ask, hey, do you want to book me for my services? You do it in a way that's comfortable to them, and they've already been following you for a long time to build your confidence. So once again, to recap, focus on the long game. Focus on being authentic, not to censor yourself. And 3, for you to just be you and provide some sort of value that someone feels like you're inspiring them, you're motivating them, you're bringing more joy and happiness and excitement to them in their lives. So once again, 1,000 true fans is all you need to be successful as an entrepreneur, and think small and dedicated rather than big and diverse.